in free alpha. There we go. Load. We's gonna need a new name for this in here, y'all. Orbiter 1, yeah, that was the correct pad. How do you need a bigger solar panel? Oh, because you got the stupid friggin' video camera. Junk box. Because you're a junk box. Do you have... You must have RCS control, because, oh yeah, it's way out here. Don't be stupid. Alright, right quick. Let me drag this down. We're going to replace those RCS with something a little more sensible. Maybe claw back some of this Delta V. Well, we're not getting a Delta V rating on this one, because... oh, Lord help me. Carnassa comes in. You make pretty satellites. Here's a box with a tube. It crashed again? You've got to be kidding me. Dude, what the fuck? I hate Twitch so much. Like, I literally hate it so much. And why use what? Twitch? Yeah, okay. So sorry everyone. I don't know. I'm willing to bet it's more my internet than Twitch. That's just me. Yeah, those are classed RCS, not the modular RCS that I would like to use because we can get back some performance this way. I'll plant them over here, lock to 90, 8, 2, 3, 4 of them. Alright, so I don't really need roll control, so we're going to go with 2 ways. Oh, that's interesting. I would like fore and aft. And I don't need them to be angled. Yeah, let's do these. These look great, don't they? Oh, wait. Will I need to turn? No, I'll only really need to rotate in order to get the solar panel into the sun. Let's drop them all the way down. Yeah. Perfect. Nope, not quite. Engine HTP, because that's all we have. Alright, and just to satisfy my own slightly OCD-ish nature, we're going to scooch these to within the ring so that just the nozzles are pointing out. Sweet. Are you tech level appropriate? Good enough for me. Let's get this button back up. There you go. There's a lot more optimization that could happen here, but I don't think it honestly needed it. Drop that to 1. Oh yes, because it had to go around the derpy solar panel. Alright, so that's you and you and you. And then ullage ring. Yeah, this has the old style ullage ring that's not the punch in the face ring. And then you guys need to be down here. And then tanks up, tanks up. Alright, in free alpha, ready to go. Save, let's tool. Tooling costs 10 grand, fine. Do I even have 10 grand? I've got 16, which should leave us just enough to build just this. Wow, that's so dumb. But yeah, it's all avionics. So, purchase tooling. That hurt, but here we are. This will take 55 days to integrate, so let's... Oh man, I could be editing the 2 that I've got built currently. That would save us some cash. We'll just, yeah, unlock 1 part for 0, spending 5,000 unlock credit. Perfect. Added to the integration list. Let's leave here and let's go change out some of the things we got. Oh, I think for real. Quality. Moonshot 9. Edit. Man, the gravimetric was the other one I had built and ready to go. And oh yeah, the Cherenkov detector we will just modify from the mission we just flew. So open. Maybe we do that one with this so it can fly first. I don't know. Gravity fell. Load. Oh, I didn't even bother. I do not like this, Sam. I am. It's. Oh, it's something, alright. What in the fuck? Why do you have this on you? Hold the phone. Did I already fly this one? Nope, get out of here. Contracts. Nope. Nope. Magnetometry satellite, infrared satellite. We got that one going. Gravimetric. Electric charge for 60 days. Orbital perturbation. Yeah, you do not have that, friend, and I don't like your design, so... So there's that. Alright, y'all, I gotta visit Little Cosmonaut's room. I'll be back in like 1 minute, and we're gonna figure this out. So, I will be right back. Alright, somebody help Tyrannosaurus. They obviously fell asleep on the keyboard. Alright, let's go to open. Let's just pull out the last successful design that we had. Magnetic Boogie. Or no, wait, it became... Oof. It started out as Magnetic Boogie and then we altered it. I thought it was part of the AMP Edit series of adjustments. Cosmic Girl, Magnetic Booty, Moonshot, 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 Moonshot. Orbital Flux Foul. Yeah, oof. There it is. Load. No. This was the original design that I did not like, so that's not gonna win either. Son of a bitch, man. Where did it go? I guess it is gonna be Magnetic Boogie, and we're just going to up the solar panel. Dog face recreated with ASCII 2. Sure. I'm sure that's what's happening here. Yeah, this is pre-solar panel in beginning. Boop. And we'll kick it up to 6.5 because I hate myself and I really, really, really want to make sure that the avionics never, ever, ever work. Close. Alright, let's... What mission are we doing? This is our gravimetric, our orbital perturbation. Crash mute stream elements. I will not. I need him to tell me when we're live again. Yeah, 10 or 15 minutes after the fact. Online orbital perturbation science 1. Until Saturday, obviously. Save. And then configure experiments. We do not need the magnetometer. We would, however, like a orbital perturbation experiment. Thank you so much. Oh, you get closed over here. Do we need anything else on board besides the orbital perturbation? Electric charge, orbital perturbation. So no, just that. Okay. And hopefully we'll have enough science to do it. We'll take a quick... I think that experiment weighs way less, so maybe it'll make up for it. Let's make sure it's active. So... Command, where's our avionics science? Yeah, here we go. Orbital perturbation. Waiting, what does that do to our amp draw? Perpetual, because we're attached to clamps. Oof, the meg. RDO 105, why do you insist on getting in my way all the time? Oh yeah, our delta V went up to 335 meters per second. So currently we are at 0.166 ton. We have controllable mass for 1.8, so let's drop that down and get free battery, I guess. 0.67? That takes us to a solid 99%. I'm not going to make any further adjustments. We're just going to leave the extra battery in and enjoy the benefits, because I guess why not? Alright, so we basically need to circularize at 1 million, so we have to launch to a 1 million... Oof, duh... We're probably going to have to run this sim. I'm real sorry. We should be doing crewed flights and milestones, but we need to know if this is going to work. So we just run quick, super quick test, yes? Super quick test that, oh man, those fairings, buddy boy. Really, yeah. Spent some time optimizing the shit out of this one. You go up here, that is beauty ring deploy, that is that, that is that, that is that, save, simulate. Let's just give it a quick run, let's see what happens. Per contract requirements. I think honestly we could just launch to like a 200 or a 500 kilometer orbit. Use the 0105 to boost up our apogee to 1 million, and then I think we'll have enough delta V in the probe itself to boost the other side to 1 million, but I'm really not certain. And a lot of this has to do, we have a... Not you, not you, not you, not you, gravimetric. Yeah, 1 million eccentricity, so we got to be pretty circular. Inclination above 50 degrees, so that's our biggin. Ascent guidance. Target periapsis will go 1001. Orbital inclination will go for 52. Alright. And let's take the limiter off and let it use the probe's fuel also if it needs to. Engage autopilot and liftoff. We'll just, I don't know, see what the hell happens here. If it can circularize, yeah. It is, wow, yeah. It's thinking it's going to use all of that 105 stage plus some. That is some interesting numbers you're trying to suss out here, friend. I do not understand what the hell you think is going on, but I am desperate to see how you think it's going to work. Until Saturday in November. There's no more Saturdays. There's no more Saturdays in November? Oh my god. I've done exactly none of my Christmas shopping. Shit. What should we get Lady Crash for Christmas? Same! Oh. Thanks for being in the boat with me, Carnassa. Every year I tell myself I'm going to do it differently, and every year I shoot myself in the face. According to this, nope. There goes, yeah, according to this, we had margin for about 2.5 seconds. That is some mighty stiff pitch down there, friend, for somebody who's barely even going to space today. What in the absolute F do you think you are doing? Don't you kickflip. Don't do it. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Boyo. Oh, now you've decided that going up is a great idea. Fantastic. When you get home, we're going to have a little conversation about gravity losses. Because holy hell. Wow. Stern Parent is back. You're smarter than this, BP4W. The fuck is that pitch? I know, right? Like, dude, why? Why did you bother to pitch down if you were just going to end up like this? Like, no wonder we don't have any margin, you stupid son of a bitch. Like, what did you think was going to happen here? You spend all this time curating a great rocket only to watch it go out into the world and shit its pants. Does reset guidance tend to fix anything? No. Maybe we should have hit reset guidance before staging. Wait, why is the target parry 1001? Because we are... Let's put MechJeb away first. These are our contract requirements on this flight. No, they're not. Our contract requirements are periapsis above 1 million, apogee below 1.2 million, eccentricity below 0.3. 0.003, inclination above 50. It needs to camp there for 60 days. So I was trying to just see, like, could we just launch and circularize at 1 million? By the numbers, maybe, but, you know, when it does dumbass shit like this, it makes you really question your reality. Who raised you? And why didn't they beat you more? You're going to want to do a 180 by 1050 insertion, then use kick stage to circularize. Yeah, probably. No way this will work. Fair enough. I had to see. But yeah, no way this is going to work. We're already showing a deficit of about 1 kilometer per second. And we got 335 meters per second, so yeah, let's get your pointer out of MechJeb. Let's revert back to launch, and we'll try it the good old-fashioned way. We'll use an insert altitude of 180 and hope that that actually does something this time. I was almost willing to bet that if the booster, the 108 had kept its AOA above 40, it might have stood a chance. Stop at stage 0, okay, engage, and go for it. Say around 400 kilometers is the max you consider for direct insertions. Fair enough. I think I got it at 500 once, and it worked pretty well. I think it was testing for other missions on this program, because there's a few that are like minimum 500, maximum. I mean, we can just look. I've accepted a few of them. Basic crew science is the thing that we should be doing. Like, yeah, magnetometry. Nope, that's the one we just flew, and it's checking things off the list. Yeah, like the infrared radiometry, periapsis above 500,000, but apogee below 1,000,000, and eccentricity pretty low. So, like, just fly to 500,000 and go for it. So, unsynchronous is an example of a tricky intermediate. Fair enough. And so, like, this mission, I would probably just try to fly straight to a circular 500,000 orbit, just to see if it could be done that way. And I think I actually did it in testing, because the payload was light enough to make it work. Like, I flew this mission in my test save and was able to pull it off. I think it was with the previous iteration of the payload, but this payload is honestly lighter and more capable. Don't you kick spin, you dumb son of a... Get your nose up. Get your nose up. Time to learn to swim. Got a bit more leeway with slow burning upper stages, fortunately. Yeah, low TWR can be a benefit when you're just trying to lob things into a really funky orbit. I love the lob. That is the ethos of the 0105. So yeah, and if this kick stage is kick stagey enough to circularize, then by these numbers we should be in really good shape. We'll just have to see if that measly 300 meters per second is enough to get us up to where we need to be, but that's the point of this test. And honestly, it looks like we can go way north in our deliverable mass to orbit based on this amount of margin from our upper 0105 stage. So hopefully this one's not too far out of our reach, but if this sim doesn't work out, I'm gonna put that to the side, and I will work on improving it over the course of the week. I got about an hour left. We got a crewed flight to do. We've got to check back on something else. And then, I don't know. We've got a crewed flight to do. I'd like to just check that one off the list, close up the program, and walk away. And then we've got a lunar orbiter I'd like to get to. And I don't know if we can do both, but I'm certainly going to try. And those are my goals for this stream. Lunar orbit, crewed science. The crewed science is going to take 2 flights, but we got to let our astronauts kind of chill in the break room for a couple of months after each one. Alright, I got 27 seconds until sausage release. So we can fizz warp up through that. And Oh, and you know what else I should do is unlock these avionic. No, I don't need to unlock them. Sausage is away. Back to fizz warp. I gotta count for some hefty boil off on cruise. So here's how. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, I would say, well, actually, I dumped some extra liquid oxygen in this stage to help deal with the boil-off during this long lob. At some point, I remember going through and trying to figure out how long it took it to get to orbit and how much boil-off there was. Could perhaps be worth to front-load some extra locks on the kicker stage. Yeah, this one... No, this one doesn't. The moonshot one does. Has a little extra liquid oxygen to deal with up to 90 minutes of on-orbit station time before orbital insertion. Well, hopefully this should bring us round to orbital, almost. Fa-boomf, there's that. Excellent light. And this is going to kick us up to 1,000,000 and then shut down, probably. 1,050,000, to which you have massively overshot, and I have no idea what the fuck you think you're doing now. Yeah, that's perfect. I love it. Disengage, shutting down. For fuck's sake. It's only about 45 minutes. It's a guaranteed 45 minutes. True that. Alright, let's... We're above 1,000,000. That was our goal. Is way the forks down here. We just got to get our periapsis to above 1,000,000, so let's stage you. Oh, we're going down. Well, we're only going down to 162, so that should be fine. Alright, I'll leave the avionics closed for now. We're going to come out to our apogee. Circularize at apogee, create node, execute next node, got to turn on avionics. How much does that say? 245? That's actually within spec. This might actually pull it off, which is cool because we have to tool exactly nothing. And that's what I love to see. But we'll see how much of those residuals we get, because this number's never fucking out until ghosts steal your DV. Exactly. Then there's that. It might not work today. Maybe it'll work next week when we need it to. Alright, that was my last sip of very cold coffee. Alright, you gonna light this engine up, friend? Or... Nah? Katunk, there you go. Just let it go until the numbers stop numbering. Yeah, we are a little late on the burn, too, so that'll be a bit of inefficiency, but by the numbers, it still looks pretty good. Our Delta V has not been ghosted. Hey, would you look at that? Ding! Shut it down, that's good enough. Advanced sun down execute. You got enough left in you for that without screwing up our eccentricity requirements? It'd be great if you did, bro. Yeah, 71 meters per second left. It's actually doing better than I thought it would. How's our electric charge looking? You pointed at the sun. You doing all right? Everything cool? We good? Shut this down. And then this lower orbit is going to spend more time in darkness, so I do worry about that panel being enough to top that battery off and keep it up and running. Why? Okay, it does fully recharge after each pass. That's good. But it does have to be up here for a real fucking long time, so... How long have we been here? 4 days. Okay. You know what? I think I'm just gonna call it good. Revert to VAB. Let's get it built and let's move on with our day. Oh, I don't think the lunar orbiter is gonna be done in time. That's probably gonna be a next week thing. But we could do crew science. We could definitely do some crew science. Yeah. Okay. All right. Save. Just yeah. Nope, cancel. I do not want to overwrite Moonshot 9. This is oops. 1. Save. Verify our tooling. Oh yeah, we've got avionics to tool. Seriously? Mother of God, 15 grand. What the? How the? Okay, also, wait. That's spinning. That spinning needs to be addressed. I don't know why it started spinning, but I want to know why it started spinning. So that is this stage down here. Let's drag this down. I just want to... Actually, before we do that, let's verify that is absolute. Lock to 90. Are you centered? Yeah, you're centered. Are you centered? You should be centered. It should be just a clean, straight stack. So we'll just assume the spinning was nothing, because yeah, I did not let that be radially attached this time. So y'all go here, y'all go here, y'all go here. Check with our CS helper. Yeah, probably should. Let's just do this the correct way. Yeah, showing no torque. Should be good to go. Plop. And drag. Boop. Unboop. I actually had these rotated at 45 degrees at one point, so they weren't clipping through the gimbals, but we're here now, and I refuse to change. That's entirely too much effort. Save, tooling, tool all, purchase toolings. Alright, that takes our integration time to 48 days, so save edits. There we go. Excellent. Now then. It's because those veneers are too close to the center of mass. You know, it could be, but that's we've flown that upper stage we burn it to completion without that problem, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Could be. Alright, reset our order. That'll be ready in April. How is our crew doing? They should be ready to go, right? Astronauts. Kruger's ready to fly. Let's do it. God, we have to train her up again, don't we? Training. Mission. Mercury. Mandy Kruger. Start training. I forgot about that. May 4th, 1963. What? Man, I thought that took like a week. Oh. Okay. Fine. Jeez Louise. So we got a long... Orbital rocketry tech will be done soon. It worked at the flip, so who cares? Right. Fair enough. We just gotta shut the engine down and everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. All right. That's completes March 29th. Dang it. Son of a biscuits. Let's hire some staff, shall we? Where do we need engineers? LC-101 is our crewed flight hangar. That one is at no shortage of anything. We don't need anybody at the hangar currently. Orbiter 1, we could put 55 more on there, no problem. And oh yeah, we can, oh, I can't hire 100. That sucks. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, we'll just throw 50 of them at this problem, and we'll get 10 more researchers, bring that up a bit. I should have way more researchers than that, to be real honest with you. So we'll do, man, I need that 10,000 to start building the lunar, but I can't start building it yet anyway. So we spend 10, 20, 30. I'll get, that's it. That's all we can do. We are back to the waiting game. That'll be done May 63. That'll be done April 63. So it looks like Oops 1 is our next flight, because our crew training doesn't finish anytime soon. So, awesome. Let's go do the thing that we just did. Again. Successfully this time. And we will start the rollout here. Got 7 grand, which is not enough to duplicate Lunacoms, which would be the first step into getting that thing up and running. We got 45 science. It's April. Should we go check in on very quickly our radiometer satellite? The one successful thing we've done today. Should be down here. Oops, orbital flux fell, sat probe. That should be you. Let's fly this right quick and just see if we can radio in for contract completion. Because I do believe it has been more than 45 days at this point. And I do also believe that you have to check back in with stuff in order for it to signal contract complete. Yeah, you get back and oriented. Yeah, we're at day 70. You gonna... Oh, come on, seriously? Hit all the requirements, hasn't radioed in enough stuff yet. For fuck's sake. Buddy boy. What's your altitude? How are you not at high Earth? You definitely are. So how do we not have 75% magnetic scan done yet? I do not understand what the hell is happening here. T-minus 33 seconds. So what are we waiting for? Make him take a lap, I guess. See if it sorts its stuff out. Now we're in low space. Back to high space, but waiting. I guess let's forced run? Can't, because, well, we're in Fizz Warp. Can't, because we don't have comms. Oh, really, bro? Figure your stuff out. Everything that's supposed to take exactly 1 minute takes so much longer than 1 whole minute. Collected 3.6 in R&D plus 4.7 in flight. Value 8.3. Oh, so it hasn't radioed it in yet. That's interesting. Why can't you just radio it in on your next low pass, bro? We good? We settled? Avionics shutdown. Let's wait until we have comms, and then we'll force run it again. There we go. Comms. Forced run. I don't care about any of this. Oh no, the consequences of skipping on antenna. It's got memory. I don't understand why it won't just radio it in. It's banked. It's there. And we should have comms out to some, high space. Nope, and there's space low. Maybe we don't. Fine. Now, here's the thing that gets me. Alright. I don't understand why state started, status waiting. Waiting for what? Info 8 point... Okay. Stopped waiting. 8.4 over 8.3. So yeah, we've collected a little bit more of it, but it just won't radio it the hell back in. Oh yeah, the bit rate is super low. Oh, okay, so it's like it's trying to, but the transmission rate is low. Where do we look that up? Here we are. OF. Data. Connection timed out. Sure, let's wait until it gets back into comms range. There's comms range. Samples, no slot, 1 available. It's not showing that it's transmitting anything back. Total science transmitted 1.6. Auto. Data transmission enabled. So, like, how do we make it radio this back in? Yeah, some other vessel might have the data. Why? This is as far as I know the only one that we've launched into high space that should have this data. Transmit rate on analog antenna are about on par with the collection rate for the experiment, so they really push you towards 100% uptime. Ah, well, this has nothing. Interesting. So there's no data here to be logged back. And so, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, 30 bits per second. Hooray! I don't quite know what to do with this. So, kill the other vessel that has the data. Eek. I don't think there's any other vessel out here that would have the data. To be real honest with you. Like, we don't have much that goes into deep space. It's not this one, because that's the kick stage. Cosmic Girl, Moonshot 6. Does Moon... I don't think the Moonshots had any... radiometry stuff. But I could be wrong. And I took them all off the grid, so I can't even reference from here. That's fantastic. I don't want to deal with this right now, so I will clean up this stuff next week. Let me double check on that. Alright, make a note for myself. Find mag scan sats and kill them. Not ominous. Not even a little bit. We're doing okay. Let's just go launch another mission that we'd have to ignore for like 60 days. Sounds great, right? Alright, warp to complete. Ding! Alright, oops 1. Let's get you off the launch pad. We'll fly this. because, I don't know, this one's fresh in my mind. We shouldn't have a problem. Other than the spinning. The spinning was interesting. We'll do our best here, yeah? Alright, second verse, same as the first. So let's bring up our contract parameters. Not you, not you, not you, not you. Gravimetric, yep. MacJub, ascent guidance, please. 180 by 150 with an attach at 180. Let's leave that. Inclination above 50 degrees. Let's go for 52. No stop at stage enabled. That should be good enough. And engage autopilot. Ignition. Green on the board. Engine is running. Clamps are off. We are skyward bound. Let's just get her done. As long as our 105s hold mustard, we'll be okay. Or up to mustard. Shit, what's the saying? Because I know it's not hold mustard. That's just dumb. Anyway. Alright, 64.5 tons of beauty. Alright, 30 seconds to staging, and we'll pop it out of physics port, make sure we're not doing cartwheels right now. I do not like your AOA. I do not like your nose going that way. What? Oh, come the fuck on. Engine failure on the 0105. That's fantastic. Alright, disengage autopilot. RCS to arm, fairings off. I want you to angle to prograde. Dead sausage, right? Ditch them. They won't go very far when they're full of fuel. And we'll stage it in... We'll just get what we can. 3, 2, 1. Light it. Boom. Alright, switch you to kill rotation mode. I'd like to angle above prograde by many degrees. I can't because I do not have control. Prograde it is. Make sure our orbital perturbation... Oh, good. Hey, on and running. Let's activate your avionics because we're going to go do a very quick transition between this burn and the next one. Just to see what we can't do. We're going to try to push that apogee out way out ahead of us. Not going to be much we can do for it, but here we are. Hey, where are you going, buddy? Oh, you don't have the RCS thrusters to compensate for this, I guess. Why are you not kicking your antenna on? Extend, please. Maybe that will help our cause just a little bit. I did turn your avionics on. Yeah, I did. They're on. We'll get a point or two. Relative surface velocity lets you angle above prograde. It does. I don't know. It's kind of up. SFL plus. Got it. Thank you. And then we can adjust our pitch. Which now I guess in this case we want to look at yaw. Is current negative? Interesting. Oh, this is yaw relative to the nav ball, not pitch. Okay. Now I understand. It's not relative our actual angle, it's relative to the nav ball. That makes much more sense. Okie doke. I mean, we're not going to go very high with this, but okay. Man, that's two 105 failures in one stream. This is unfounded. Unless you enable roll, then it's what you for. Oh, okay. Interesting. Not at all confusing, indeed. Not even the tiniest bit confusing. Collect that minute or two of science, friend. It'll be worth it, I promise. I'm just totally not going to let the engine shut down and then abandon you. $50 a run left. Let's, yeah. Good times. Good fucking times. At least we've got another rocket in the stable. We can just hit edit and start printing out another one, but yeah, that really, that's going to cost us. Son of a bitch. Kathunk. There we go. Engine flame out. I don't think those RCS thrusters are going to do much for us, so... Alright, good times. See you later, buddy. Enjoy your very short life. How goes it? We have had 2 0105 failures this stream. We just had our second. So, you know, pretty good. Damn unlucky. Ain't I just? It's a beautiful day. Alright. So that'll be ready in May. Is that before our training is complete? We'll just let this one run. Whatever. Reconditioning. Fair, we're lighting 2 of them each launch. Yeah, fair. Sometimes more. Hey, our Lunacoms mission will be ready next. Okay. How's our research going? What do we got coming up? 1960 orbital rocketry and then big com upgrades. Sweet. Alpha, Gamma Boost is waiting on crew, Lunacom's early, let me just hit duplicate on this little guy, not enough funds, fine, be that way. It's not if they can use their powerful gimbal to overcome asymmetric thrust, exactly. Alright, and duplicate, we'll start building on that one. I was going to check on something and I forgot what it was, but... oh, yeah, our leader retired. Dang it. Okay, Mikhail Yangel. Minus 15% funds for integration, rollout, and recovery. 5% speed of vessel integration, rollout, and recovery. Nice. But tech research drops 5%. I guess you could kind of make up for that by spending this recovered fundage on more researchers, since that's an unlimited. So there's a workaround. Ooh. 75% integration speed to balloon tanks. 10% to Hydrolox engine research speed. That's going to be useful soon. Minus 10% integration speed of service module tanks, however. Which we don't really use a whole lot of those yet. And I guess we will after we start doing more crewed flights. Command module research speed. Integration of human-rated vehicles. Minus 5 to solid rocket, which we're not using a whole lot of those, and that's research speed. But the bonuses don't really... Vessels with large quantities of hydrazine, we're not really using that yet. Researching all techs. Wow. 5% to hydrolox engine research speed. Interesting. 7% speed of integration, rollout, and recovery. That sucks. Okay. Kerosene or HTP. We're using a lot of those. 5% vessel speed rolling. Okay. Vessels with more than 500 liters of solid propellant. I wonder if our SEP motors are technically doing that. If we could get these bonuses without having to pay the price. %15 confidence is honestly too big of a hit. Man. I think I'm going to go with Yangle unless y'all want to suggest something else. Faster research will leave behind the 105 and the reliability issues. That's true. Yeah, we use so many balloon tanks. I think this is really going to be the way to go. And we're about to start hydrolox research. I really think boss art's the way to go. Integration speed and just a single research speed. But I do plan on using hydrolox a lot. I need to pick. I need to pick now. Because I got half an hour, which means we can barely do. Man, but yeah, you're right. The 10% speed for researching all techs is. And we get the 5% for hydrolox. But this we can compensate for with engineer recovery. So, yeah, fine. Old Faithful, Werner von Braun. Alright, active programs, crewed orbit. The last one we have to do is crewed science. We got a year and some coin on that. We got 2 years to do these 3. That should be no problem. And surface exploration we've done nothing with, but we're still in the first year of the program. That funding's going to start really ramping up. So let's put our lunar satellite into play. How is our crew doing? Oh, training mission Mercury is done in 3 days. Great. Which means they'll be done with that and ready to go before this is done. But honestly, what can we accomplish today? And I think our lunar comms program is our best bet because it's our second attempt. So failure is probably, not so much. Recover flight and proceed. Let's do this. Let's put a satellite around the moon and hope for the best, right? Probably. Should have queued up the first hydrolox node. I don't know if we have enough science points to really splurge on that right now, but I got about 30 minutes, so we're going to try to railroad this and just get her done. All right. Job, sent guidance, please. Let's go set our target. Moon. Set as? What is this? Oh, Moonshot 7 looks maybe got flung out from the moon. Oh no, probably did a flyby of the moon. Didn't insert into orbit and it ended up there. Got it. All right, target periapsis 180. We'll leave that. Don't need that. Do we have a stop at stage in effect? Yes, at 3. Shouldn't need it. Launch into plane of target. That's what we need to do. 23 hours. Of course, another day wasted. We could have probably just gone. Could have just hit current and go, and we'd be okay. But here we are. All right. Fingers crossed, everyone. No failures. No failures. No failures. Got distracted. Yeah, this campaign badly needs more research speed engine tech. Fair. I think we got 1960 engines coming online soon, now that we're, you know, well into 1963. But that means we've got upgrades for this vehicle. We actually have upgrades for this because we got 1959, so I should spend some time redoing this. This one is pushing further and further down the program tree with caveman tech is ... Son of a fuck! Disengage, disengage. Shut down. Fuck me. Ay, ay, ay. Which one of you little assholes? Failure on a 107. Let's... Thank you, Agathorn. Very cool. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. We have to do recover. Recover to VAB. Yeah, it's going to be launched after recovery delay. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I love it. Very cool, Agathorn. So, I'm sorry, did you want to get stuff done today? Fuck off. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go do our crude flight while that is recovering. Yeah, fair enough. Leaving him on can really suck. However, I feel it's part of the trade-off for me starting with 500,000 funds. Avoids annoying time wastage. Fair. Yeah. Alright. Launch. Let's get our crew. Mandy Kruger. Get your parachute. Let's go. Once again, I forgot to buy into some research nodes. That's okay. We're getting ready to collect a bunch of science, and maybe I can make a much more informed decision after this. So... I think this rocket has only been sitting on the pad for like 6 months, so I'm sure it's just fine. I'm sure everything is just fucking peachy. Alright, yeah, we're going to go to a 200-kilometer orbit at current. Let's make sure your science is kicked on. You've got crew report, telemetry analysis, liquids and microgravity, and visual tracking. Perfect. Alright, ready for your second orbital flight, friend. Quick saving. And yeah, 200, blah, blah, blah. Engage autopilot and ignition. Green across the board. All engines running. Clamps. Go, go, go. Alright, so far so good. If we can avoid another super irritating 0105 failure today, I will be happy-ish. I just realized something, right? Okay, the wingtip eye makeup, maybe that's just her eyebrows. I don't know. The purple hair tied back reminds me of Kerbal Amy Shira Teitel, the author and space historian. She does a lot of really awesome stuff on YouTube. Boosters clearing away. Separation is good. We are pressing on to orbit. I can't unsee it now. Hopefully she'll survive her flight and write about it afterwards. We can only hope. It would make for a fantastic book, would it not? up the fizz warp, because I got very little time at the moment. Alright, yeah, next up is the big danger with the kick flipping. Thankfully, we've got RCS on Mercury that can help mitigate that. Fingers crossed again. I'm going to make you look at the launch escape tower that I spent way too much time putting together. Alright, 20 seconds. Bring it back down to normal thresholds here. Overheat warning on the Mercury capsule. Seriously? Wow, that heat is really ramping up fast. Okay. Knowledge ring is away. If you could maybe pitch up a bit. Where are you going? RCS to arm. Yeah, you're not intending to go that way. That's just interesting. Alright, heat is dying down. Looks like we're high enough now for it to not matter so much. RCS to disarm before we burn off all of our propellant. Alright. Doing much better. After sausage tank deploy, we'll let the LES go. It's because those can bang into something and cause a problem. And that's... I'm not trying to have more problems today. We've done that enough. Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes? I feel like that's a pretty extended runtime on our sausage stage. Fair enough. It works. Okay. MechJeb still showing us with plenty of margin on orbital insertion. That's good. I'll take it. Oh, please. Can we just have one thing go well for us today? That's all I really want. I mean, man, what? We're at like a 50% failure rate just today. About 75 if you consider not being able to radio science back as a failure, which, meh, you know, I'll take it, but fine. And good luck on returning this Kerbal from orbit, because, man, the margins on that Mercury heat shield and, like, your angle of entry is just, oh, quite critical. Annoyingly so. Man, better heat shield tech would be a good investment at this point, yeah? Maybe that's what we'll look into. Alright, coming up on sausage deployment. Clearing away. LES clear. Fantastic. 3 minutes to orbital insertion. We should have about 200 meters per second left in the tank. Fucking sweet. I will absolutely take that. A little bit of physics warp to help us along. How are your experiments going? Waiting, telemetry analysis, those two, yeah. Figured as much. These two take... She should be done in about 5 hours, so we'll put that as our limit for this flight, unless we've got a record to complete. Got good heat shields, you should be able to do Mars landers at least pretty quickly. You know exactly how to tempt me, ampersand. We don't have the comms range of the solar tech, really, just yet, but believe me, that is coming up very quickly on my list of goals. You know how much I love failing to go to Mars. Especially after we upgrade our 350-ton launcher, it should be well within reach. Oh, no, no, no. We've got a performance loss on the 105. You've got to fucking kidding me. Status failed. What are we looking at here? Thrust is down to 24. Oh, God. Yeah. Thrust failure, it's down to 24. Specific impulse failure, it's down to 154 seconds. You have got to be kidding me. Bad day for the 105s. Absolutely killing it. Oh, fuck me running. Yeah. So we're going to let this engine burn. We are going to probably fire the retro along prograde just so that we're not so steep on our periapsis. But she's going to come down fast and hard, and this is going to suck real bad. Yeah, we're already on the way back down. I don't know if we got a minute to spare to run that engine. Shit. Alright, well, let's at least combine them. We'll let staging and activation go. Okay, that was disengage autopilot. Shut down. Apparently you've been underpaying your engine techs. Hey, you guys pay your engine techs? Let's move this up. Yeah, kill rotation, RCS to arm. Let's try to... Oh, yeah, we are on the way back up. So, fire the retros first. And just try to get that periapsis up to something that's not going to be ignorantly lethal. Soviet Union. Alright, a minute ago we are on the way back down, so this is going to be fun. Ascent guidance, as we are no longer ascending. Arm parachute. Arm parachute. Those are options I do like to see. Honestly, they seem to have better about it than the modern Russians. Not much argument there. Okay. So yeah, I wonder... We'll have to shut the engine down and get pivoted around pretty dang quickly when we get into atmospheric range, but I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. You look away for a moment, and this is another 105 fucking monkey. Yep. That is exactly what happened. We're just gonna Alan Shepard it today. Alright, that's the decoupler we would like to see. Katunk, service module clearing away. Orbital retrograde, please. Take a quick save in case she dies, because I don't understand the difference between orbital and surface. So sorry, Space Kerbal Amy. Good news! We're somewhat more G-tolerant. Somewhat. So many jokes. She's gonna come out of this one a little skinnier no matter what. I stand by Von Braun to get out of this purgatorium. Like, a lot. Oh, so they're not... No, there's... No, so they're not, like, a lot more G-tolerant, but they are somewhat more G-tolerant. That was worth it. Alright, Fizz Warp engaged, RCS is armed, should have a good amount of propellant there. It's basically just ride the waves and hope for the best. Periapsis is pretty brutal. Hopefully the whole dumb thing doesn't melt. The service module is breaking up Is it behind us? I guess at this point it would be below us. Yeah, there it is. Pop, 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 pop. Let's monitor our heat shield. Yep, and there's overheat on the capsule already. Not even 80 kilometers, and why? I don't understand. Oh, surface velocity negative seems to have fixed it. Interesting. Very, very, very nervous here. Keep my finger on the trigger here. Correct it back to retro, or is that that's the heat shield overheating? That's... Damn it! Fuck! Now we're gonna revert to our quick save and try again. Come on. I press and hold F9. I press and hold F9. Dude, seriously? Come on. Give me back my quick save, you son of a bitch. Or any buttons whatsoever. Hitting escape does nothing. Oh, good. This is good. Input locks, input locks, input locks. There we go. So, should it be surface velocity negative or orbital velocity negative? Or is she just gonna die? Because, yeah, we are, nothing can be done right now. Switch this to surface vel negative for the time being. And then warp. Collect them experiments, yo. Dial back in. Try to ignore max heat. You know, I think if we have to get there, is it worth it? Yeah. Better way to end the stream by just not caring about anything. Ignore max temp. Oh, arm parachutes, right? Can't, because we're in the atmosphere, so we can't arm them anymore. Oh, it's a disarm, so we got that going for us. At least. And now she just come home safely, splash down at night, live to fly again, because 3 105 failures in one day seems a little a little harsh to me. So we'll wrap this up. We'll clear this landing, and that's probably where I'm gonna shut down the stream for the day, for the week. Did that really fix it? It did. That's super interesting. And I wonder if this is saturating heat coming through the heat shield. Interesting. This is interesting. Somehow our experience of this flight were inspired to delay her retirement. Shouldn't the capsule technically be able to handle the steeper reentry, though the G-forces gonna be what they are? You'd think. Oh man, she is knocked out. Yeah, we're pegging out at 13G. We should be coming near the taper end of it. We did not get an overheat on the capsule this time. I mean, very briefly, but I switched it over to surface velocity and it cleared up. So we didn't even have to do the ignore max temp. RCS to disarm. Let's just let it coast. All right, G's dwindling. Let's see if our brave pilot comes back. All right, stress level dropping. Kruger, are you there? Heat shielding was looking pretty toasty. It was indeed. I wonder how much of that we have left. Wow. Wow. All right. She's awake. Hey, you found some islands. Where the hell are you? Are these the Canaries? No clue. Earth too dark. But yeah, we're probably off the coast of Africa. Pilots don't die until like 50G. Okay. Weird. Let's say, what's our max G? 12.2. Okay. Yeah, pretty leisurely. All things considered. Alright, parachutes are armed. If we don't see a deployment at 5 clicks, I will just hit spacebar. And we can deploy landing bag. Whoa, nope. Oh, I can't undeploy the landing bag. Son of a bitch. She fried. She might be. How's it going? Oh, Matt Gemadiv. I'm gonna butcher that. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I butchered your name. Can we go with Matt or Gem? How should we do this? Overheat on parachutes at 50 meters per second. Sure. Whatever works, bro. Okay, KSP. 12.2 is about Al Shepard levels, albeit these were more sustained. Yeah. Maybe pushing out that subterranean periapsis was probably maybe not the best idea. A pleasantly bracing 12.2 G of reentry. Yeah, just the warm, soft hug of 12 times your own body weight smashing into you. Alright, drogue is cleared away, primary is open and deployed. It's very interesting that we did not get the overheats on the capsule this time, even though I cheated. No problem. Awesome. Thank you. I'm real bad at literacy, it turns out, so... And splashdown. Yay! Recover vessel. Normal recovery. She survived. Our third RDO 105 failure of the day. English sucks as a language. Yeah, true that. Right. So, my daughter, she's 5, she's in kindergarten, we're trying to teach her how to read. And like all the ridiculous rules on the sounds that letters make and when and letter combinations, I'm like, yeah, you're right, kid, this is real dumb. It's... yeah. Alright, she will be on leave until June 5, 63. That's actually only 30 days off. Okay. Her retirement has pushed off 105 days, and we did get almost one whole point of science in that escapade. Huzzah. And 2,000 funds of recovered parts. Perfect. We're going to use that to duplicate that. That can't. Still too expensive. Well, let's figure out how to spend our 50 science. We can do 20 on orbital rocketry, and then we're just out of range for prototype hydrolocks, which is a safe next step. I'll have to spend a month on the beach while the pressure bruises on her back heal. Oh, interplanetary era science. It's a bunch more science experiments. Honestly, I think the next best step here is going to be improved comms, even though we've already got interplanetary comms is coming up. Getting improved comms would certainly help. It gets us comm tech level 4, level 5 tracking, and some high gain dishes. Oh man, but another jump in avionics would be great. Comsat and Navsat avionics upgrade. They have avionics now. Improved comms is much nicer. Save for rocketry. We really should. But honestly, we've got 1959 is done, so we've got some upgrades on deck currently from what we're currently flying. 1960 will be done really soon, and so the 109 is coming. Like, we have it already. It's within our grasp. We can upgrade our current config to the O109. We can use the UDMH 109 119. Yeah, the 109 is a huge step up. So while I want to get into the hydrolux soonish. I think we've got the engines that we need for the next big push in our program, which is interplanetary stuff. It would be nice to get up here to get. Oh man, no, early, we don't get. We don't get Aerozine and N50 until we get up here. So that's 15, 40, 80 points away to get Aerozine. And really, avionics tech is always awesome. Science core mass goes down 19%, power consumption goes down 10. Near Earth mass 15%, power down 15, and deep space mass goes down 15%, power down 15%. That's huge savings. It's a 63 rocketry node that gives you the Millennia level if you're 108, 109, which never fail. Oh, interesting. So I think, yeah, we're going to start off with avionics upgrades. Now we can't do solar panel. We could do first RTGs, but they're pretty useless. But I think improved comms. And how much was that node? 20. So we could still do 61, and that gets us a Gamma 2 upgrade, the 301, 215, a 109 upgrade, the 110. Oh, the 110. The 110 is so nice. This doesn't really get us anything. We don't really see any benefit to any of this until we get up here to early docking. Oh, this is tough. 40, 40, 18 for improved comms. Yeah. Because once we actually have a success on our lunar orbiter thing, that's going to be a bank of science. And once we, don't fail at getting our crew into orbit the second or third time, that's going to bring in a bank of science too. So I think we're on the precipice of having an extra like 200 science to play with. So I think I'm going to ride with those decisions for a little while. And yeah, never RTG until rushing for multi-100-watt gangs. You're like, oh yeah, let's go to Jupiter. There it is. No, that's still the Snap 19. It's way out here now, isn't it? Yep, multi-100-watt. So you got to clear all 4 of these plus this. So you really got to get up there in tech. That'll be fun. But yeah, that's an engineer efficiency upgrade. That's probably our next big step, and then we'll refocus on engines. Engineer efficiency, awesome, and also MLI layer wrapping, lovely. But no real structure upgrades that we need. MLI 25, isogrid, service module, and ooh, fiberglass fairings. That saves us a gaggle. Anyway, so I'm going to work on applying some of our current upgrades to our launch vehicle fleet, as well as the 25-watt RTGs are usable. Meh. Not good. You gotta, man, stack so many of them. Gotta stack so many of them. All right, y'all. That's gonna have to do it for me this week. You've built many an honorable probe with like 5 of the damn things, right? European signing off. Thanks. Right on, Nova. Thanks for hanging out. Greatly appreciated. Always lovely to see all of you. It really is. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'm gonna run the outro. We're gonna find somebody out there to raid. Let's see who's up. Oh, Malky's playing Space Engineers. Yeah, I think let's go pay Malky a visit. Malky's good people. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it for me tonight, everyone. It does have the cool effect of letting you stick everything else on the probe onto the other side for balance. Oh, I love fun asymmetric designs. They're like seriously one of my favorite things. But all right, I gotta go for real. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I will see all of you in the next one. So until then, see you later.